If you asked most people what they'd do with an extra $1,000,000, they'd probably talk about the things they'd buy. A bigger house, a luxury car, exotic vacations, maybe even retiring early. But if you ask someone who's already wealthy, you'll often hear a very different answer. They don't think about buying more things, they think about buying more time. Because after a certain point, money stops being the most valuable resource. Time becomes the one thing you can never earn back. Every person on Earth wakes up with the same 24 hours. It doesn't matter if you're a billionaire or a college student. Nobody gets more. The only difference is how those hours are spent. Most people trade their time directly for money. 1 hour worked, 1 hour paid. But wealthy people spend years trying to break that equation. They ask, how can I make my time worth more without working more hours? That's why they automate repetitive tasks. They hire experts instead of trying to master everything themselves. They build teams. They create systems. They eliminate decisions that don't matter. Not because they're lazy, but because they understand something that most people overlook. Every hour spent on a low-value task is an hour that can't be spent creating something far more valuable. Imagine two business owners. One spends the entire day answering emails, organizing files, solving tiny problems. The other spends those same hours designing a new product, building partnerships, or thinking 5 years into the future. Both are busy, but only one is creating exponential value. This is why wealthy people often appear calm. It's not because they have fewer problems. It's because they've intentionally removed themselves from problems that don't deserve their attention. They protect their focus the same way others protect their savings. And that's where another invisible shift happens. Most people believe wealth comes from working harder. But the truly wealthy? No. Wealth comes from making each hour produce more value than the hour before. They're no longer measuring success by effort. They're measuring it by leverage. Because once your time starts creating value, even when you're not actively working, you're no longer chasing money. You're building a system that grows without depending on every hour of your life. But there's still one question left unanswered. If money follows value, where does that value actually come from? The answer is the final piece of the puzzle. And it's the reason some people seem to attract opportunity wherever they go.